So you're coming down and you brought me some
Coffee. I'll try not to fall down.
Hey girl.
Hey Per.
Is that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's hot down here in the studio.
There we go. How are we?
We're good.
Good.
What about you?
Good, very good.
How is it to be a mommy?
It's been hard,
Isn't
but it's
it?
beautiful.
But we're so happy you're back again.
Yeah, thank you.
Clients are definitely happy.
Thank you.
Okay, Christina, Simon, are we ready in a second? Christina?
Hi, this is Christina from Mojo Rentals. Yeah.
How are you?
Very well.
First thing is you want to evaluate the property.
Feel like we are on top of the sea. Because clients, they call me and they say, hey, I want to rent through Mojo. So I like to see the properties first. So we know it's kind of in the Mojo style. This is a very Mojo style, even beyond Mojo style.
Today is about Mojo Rentals, and this is a sister company of Mojo States, and as we call it, the House of Mojo. And Christina is the manager of it. How long have you been with us?
I have been in Mojo Rentals since practically we created it. It was in 2019.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's over 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And the reason that we came up to make a rental company, why did we do that?
Because when the guys, Per and Jacob, were selling the properties to these Nordic clients, most of the time these properties were empty during the year.
Yes.
We said, why don't we make money for them?
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, 8 out of 10 clients really want to get the business of renting out. And when I came down here at the coast, you've been here a little longer than me. When I came down here in 2014, there were 13 million people going into Málaga airport. And today it's 20 million. And we didn't build that many houses.
No, we didn't.
So the rental business is booming.
Imagine waking up and having breakfast, enjoying these beautiful sea views. It feels like you're flying over the Mediterranean Sea. It's a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms, with a walk-in shower, plenty of space. I can go in. You cannot get any better location here. This is a perfect example on how we love things.
But our client had a certain, let's say, need of quality that is tough to get on the market.
So everything is super organized. This we love. I like it.
The needs of quality and service. And that's why they came back to us and said, you guys need to do it. And then you came into play, right?
Exactly.
So Christina, how does this work when either one of our clients who bought a property or somebody from the street comes in and says, now I want to have rental?
Of course.
How do you handle it?
Well, when they take over the property, it's if they are interested in renting with Mojo, I would have a meeting with them, and of course I love to visit the property, so I can suggest, and then I can see, and we can make it better for rental, so we get a best results. So that's the evaluation part of the property. Even sometimes before they buy a property, they ask for our opinion. Of course, you guys are experts, but sometimes they go there and visit some properties, or they bring me some choices that they are not very sure.
That's true. I mean, this one is a no-brainer in terms of renting out. And I know the current owner has made already a great rental business on this one you can take over on. So it's like, wow, you're generating income immediately. Some properties have a better rental income than others.
Yes.
And in the real estate agent part of it, we are evaluating where you can make the most money.
Exactly.
Right. So it's in that part we're not so much about the feeling and the holiday vibe. It's more about profit for the clients.
Exactly.
And you evaluate those.
Exactly. That's what we try to do. Of course, this is not something that is like mathematics. 2 + 2 is 4. But from our experience, and me, being local and so on, and being in the business, we get some more points in one properties than others. So that's.
We had a very good example actually this summer, where we have a property down in Carvajal. That's between Fuengirola and Benalmádena.
Exactly.
Right on the coast, right on the 25 meters from the beach.
Yeah.
That property rented out like crazy.
It did, yeah.
And we were thinking, how is that? And other ones didn't that much. And we came to the conclusion, well, people know that area, and there's a train station, and it's close to the big city and everything, but still very charming.
Yeah, and of course we try to evaluate from one year to another, which are the external factors that could affect. For instance, price of the fuel this year has been a little bit of, so properties that were close to the main areas were a little bit more popular.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. So this one was right in the beach, so people was calling us from the beach saying, hey, I want to go into your property. So we said, okay,
that's crazy. So some properties rent out a lot more than others, and we have a model today about how we are every quarter we trying to see if we should put the price higher, keep it, or make it lower to optimize your business.
Exactly. This is coming soon at the end of this quarter, hopefully, because we're always trying to think improvements for the owners, of course, and of course for Mojo, for the company. So we have designed this model that will be proactive in terms of saying, hey, we have this objective for the quarter and we have not reached it. So maybe we should think about making some offers, some discounts or pair. This property was renting like mad.
Exactly.
So maybe we should try to increase the prices a little bit.
Let's get €100 more or something.
Exactly. Whatever. We evaluate everything.
That's the nature of the business.
So exactly. We're trying to get there with things that really are useful for clients. And so
it's not that we are perfect. I mean, we also do mistakes. However, the business, the nature of the business on Costa del Sol, don't get me wrong, you're from here, but there's a lot of mama papa shops. There's a lot of shops where they just have a little rental business on the side and they rent out on Airbnb or Booking.com, maximum 2 portals. We look at it from a professional, right? We are on a lot of portals, we can talk about that a little later, but that's like the thing. We're going from all the mama papa shops to be a real professional setup where we think of optimizing it for our clients.
Exactly. We can say that we are proud. When we created rentals in 2019, there were only 3 properties. Then within 6 months, we went up to 23, I think. And nowadays we are only nearly on 50 properties. So we're having, and after Corona. So we're gonna see today 3 very nice apartments. The only ones that we have free for now.
1.5 year, everything stopped, right? There didn't come anybody down on the planes. That was a tough time. It was a good decision to make a baby at that time for you. Good timing. Okay, Christina, let's talk about legal requirements in the rental business.
Let's do it.
Before we do that, 8 out of 10 of these audience are men. And we all think about, why is it that Spanish women always have high heels? Is it because they want to be closer to God?
We want to be closer to God, but not all of the time.
Next, never mind. So, legal requirements.
Legal requirements.
What do you need to rent out a property?
Before mentioning all the legal requirements, I want to clarify I'm not a lawyer. We have lawyers in-house, but of course we are experts on the rental business, so I know what is needed. And I would like to make a difference between Mojo clients and non-Mojo clients. Why is this? Because if you're a Mojo...
So you're meaning people who have bought already with Mojo?
Exactly. If you're a Mojo client, if you bought through Mojo, then we have all the legal requirements such as power of attorney. And
why would you need a power of attorney?
Why? Because to apply for a holiday rental license, we apply on behalf of the owner. So we need to have the permission, and that is a legal paper called power of attorney.
I believe it was like in 2016, around there. They made a new law in Spain regarding rental business. I think the government was fed up with all the black money that went in.
And hotels also.
Oh, really?
Of course.
So they were fed up with that, and they put up a lot of rules to regulate the whole area, and it actually worked, right?
Yeah, it's just they were made to put things a little bit more difficult, so not anybody could be in the business.
So you need a tourist license.
So you need a tourist license.
How can you get a tourist license? How does that work?
We can apply online, very easy, very smooth. As I said, if you're a Mojo client, it's easier for us because we would have the power of attorney previously when you purchase the house.
So you have to do the license on behalf of the client.
Exactly.
And therefore you need the approval of the client, the power
Exactly.
to do so.
That is being made when they buy the property.
Okay.
So it's not a big deal.
Good.
And
I think we charge 180 euros or something for
we
it,
do
right?
charge for getting the holiday rental license,
Yeah.
180 plus VAT, don't forget.
And then you register it with the police?
Well, the property needs to be registered at the police of the area. So every time there is a check-in of clients, we need to register the clients in the police.
Within 24 hours, correct?
Within 24 hours.
That's crazy, but it is what it is.
It is what it
That's
is,
why you
yeah.
have to do it. And of course, a lot of people think, oh, we can do it ourselves, and the commission, they can save. Go ahead, guys. It's going to be a tough one, and our commissions are not that bad. So,
No.
But of course, if you want to do it yourself for friends and family, maybe you can cheat a little. But if you want to do it
Say that in front of me.
but if you want to do it on the real market, I think that Airbnb, Booking.com, all those different portals, they have to have the license number.
The number, yes,
So
exactly.
you cannot marketing without that number.
As far as I know, no.
Okay, no.
And not in the big portals anyway. They would not allow to continue with the steps to register. So yes, you need to have the holiday rental license and then some other qualities in the property, such as aircon, windows, to all the...
What do you mean by aircon?
Aircon, now the law has changed, luckily for some owners, and before we needed to have a fixed aircon in each room that you wanted to advertise.
So the bedrooms and the living room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before it needed to be fixed, but I think last year, I'm not very sure about the dates, but it has changed to a mobile aircon. So we can have but you need to specify it. And of course, that is what I always suggest. It could affect the number of bookings, right?
Claro. Okay. And what else?
What else? We need to have, if you want to advertise a room, a bedroom, it needs to have a window to the exterior, to the outside. Also, this is one of the requirements of the starter kits that Mojo can provide. It's one of the things. Then you need the first aid kit and the book of complaints and all. But it's good to have it here. It's very organized. You need to have blinds or curtains that covers or protects from the sun.
You look for that everything is legal.
Of course, I need to say, if there is something not legal, we just say no. I say no.
Do you sometimes say no to properties in terms of it's not Mojo approved?
I say no to properties because I like owners that like to provide a good service and that the property is in a good condition and that they care about the end customer is happy.
I think I did a lot of renting. I even rented out my villa a few times, and it is a little funny because if you have a nice home and nice furniture, nice design, first of all you make more money. Second, you attract more people who take care of the property, right?
Exactly, and you sell from the pictures.
Yeah.
So the only thing you have to sell your property online is a picture. So everything needs to be fine and nice and beautiful.
So Christina, when you have approved a property and you'll be agreeing on the low price, the mid-season price, the high season price,
and also
the dates are fixed, right? It's like Christmas is a high season.
Yeah.
So you sign a contract with the owners.
Yes,
and in that contract there's a special clause, isn't there?
Exactly, that's the next legal part. We need to have a contract. So we can be very proud that we have a very complete contract. If you guys want to have a look, just ask us. But we have thought about everyone. So people buying privately and people buying through companies.
Yes.
So there's a specific clause that we can use. If they want to know more details, they can ask us.
Yeah, ask us about that one. But basically, you can buy a property with your company money and not be in trouble with your private tax situation in your home country. Look Christina or me up on that one, right? Cool. What else?
What else do we have? The onboarding process.
Yeah.
Let's
talk about that.
So after having all the papers ready, then we are on the onboarding process. How do we do that? Very easy for you guys. Owners basically don't need to do anything, which is very nice. And we take care of everything. Once the property is ready, we make an appointment to go there and make pictures, professional pictures. So once I get the pictures, we can be online, boom, within 48 hours, 72 hours.
Cool.
Okay.
There's one thing you always talk with the owners about is the number of linen that needs to go into that. Right?
Bed linen and towels, yes.
Because you need to triple?
By law, yes, you need, and that has a very easy explanation. If they want to know more, they can just email me. But of course, there is some legal requirements regarding bed linen and towels and things that that should be in the property. So we provide the owners with a checklist, so they know what they need to buy.
It's like normally they have, I don't know, eight duvets or whatever, and now you need to buy, so you have 24 or something, because there's a cleaning process. Remember, we have some people are coming on a Saturday, leaving in the morning, and the clients are coming in
the afternoon.
In the afternoon, so we can't clean it in that time, so we need spare, right?
Exactly. Okay. But that's not only because we as Mojo need them; it's a legal requirement.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So yeah, that would be the onboarding process. Very easy, quite easy. Then we check that the portals have them online. And
how many portals are we working with?
Around 20 portals. Let's say the global audience we cover. So main portals such as Booking.com or B&B, Variable, TripAdvisor, and all the sub portals that they have.
And nobody does that. And the reason is, how can we handle 20? It's because we have
a very nice software, and we control all the properties and synchronizes everything, portals and all of the properties. So we can basically control everything from there without having overbookings or other kind of mistakes. Good. Of course, another good thing about this software is that owners can see their calendar when their property is booked. They have access to the calendar. That offers transparency to the owners from one side, and from the other, of course, control.
So if they want to block it themselves?
If the owners want to book themselves or use it, or family, friends, whatever, they just can let us know and we will block the calendar for them. Yeah.
So they can follow
how
they make the money and so on.
Exactly, cool. And they can book tickets if they want and so on.
Christina, try to explain how do we marketing the owner's properties?
Of course, so most of the clients, they will come from the big portals, and then we try sometimes to make some actions to attract some others.
So we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we do posts, stories, but also recently
we brought a Danish influencer, remember?
Yeah, exactly. That's a new test that we're doing, is like putting in the influence. Let's have a look at that one.
Yeah.
I like it so much.
It's
so
did you like the
beautiful?
Did you like the 3 properties?
Yes, I can choose.
Yeah.
It's all about your mojo.
Thank you, Christina, for being with us today.
What about the practical side? Who's cleaning?
Who's cleaning? The cleaning team.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. We manage everything.
You.
No, not me. So cleaning is certainly one of the most important things in rentals, and we have the very best team. So I'm very, very proud of them. They say that they are disinfecting everything. So that I love.
Why is cleaning so important?
No. We
Okay, we do it again.
If you guys don't know, top 3 complaints in the portals are about cleaning.
Really?
The cleaning part is a very, very important part, and I don't want to leave it behind because they make an excellent job.
But cleaning is divided into 2, right? Because one thing is cleaning the property, but then you take all the towels, all the duvets,
laundry,
all the laundry work.
Yeah, that's why we suggest when I evaluate the property, that's another part. I'm telling everything now here, Per.
Yeah,
so we suggest to have a lock, a private lock, a good lock. And there is also another one in the main bedroom.
For the cleaning team.
For the cleaning team. We can keep our own cleaning stuff, and also the bed linen and towels. Yeah, make sure, if it's for sure, if you leave 20 towels outside, People will use 20 towels in 4 days. So
and that costs extra.
That's an extra cost for us and for the owner. So what we do is to suggest that they have a private lock.
Before we went into the more practical side of everything, we have two different setups, right? Two different systems the client can choose from, or the property will choose it for them.
Exactly. Actually, when I go and evaluate the property the first time, we can see if it is one model of commissioning or the other.
Okay.
Why is that? Because we can have either meet and greet or self-check-in. So here would be an example of what a self-check-in would look like, and then we send the clients instructions.
That's clever.
It's a key box where you enter the code, they check in themselves in the properties.
But that means that the property needs to be not a big villa, that's too complicated, right?
Well, no, we can do it with villas. And we have something secret to make it more safe. No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a couple of tricks over there, so it can be more safe. But anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that if they can get themselves inside the property without us going there, of course, it has one commission, and if we need to meet and greet, then it has another one. So it's two kind of commission.
But of course, some urbanization you just don't have access.
Exactly.
It's like the apartment or
the main door of a building
is blocked, so we need to be there 2 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
When the plane is late and you guys have rented a car and you'll be out there in the night opening
if
for
they
them.
get lost and something like
something
this.
happens, and that's quite an interesting thing, because that really kind of struck me how much work there is with a client, or let's say a customer. You guys are clients buying a property, and renting it out, but customers that are renting this, they are texting you guys, calling you guys.
That's why also we brought somebody on board to help us.
It's like a concierge service in people's mind.
Exactly, and then we also tip them with the best restaurants, or if
course.
they want to go somewhere, or something is broken, or they cannot find the bin containers, whatever they need.
What is the number one? Is that the Wi-Fi isn't working?
Where is the Wi-Fi code?
But we have a book where everything is explained, so if people would read it.
Yes, we have a book, and of course, in the meantime, see if a property is really new and we didn't have the time to implement the book, we send them all the like a PDF or instructions on WhatsApp all the time. And small videos and everything. So we make sure they have the information needed, of course.
Before you call Christina, take the router in and out, okay?
Yeah.
And wait for a minute. That's the main problem always. It's crazy.
That's the main problem.
Got it. Also, sometimes like a dishwasher is being broken, or whatever goes on, and you guys are in your home countries.
Yeah.
We assist. We
assist with. I am brave enough to say we assist with everything.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so if something is broken, first step it's to call the owner if it's not very important, like let's say a toaster. But if they respond, we can buy a toaster for the owners, or they can buy online and send it to the office. But if there is something urgent and we cannot connect with the owners, I take the decision.
Well, thankfully, all the owners that we work with, there's a lot of trust involved. I mean, we have the keys for the apartment or the villas, and there's money involved. So the trust to you is great. So if you say, I bought a new toaster, nobody will complain about it.
Nobody will complain.
You're handling it in their best benefit.
I can be very proud of is that the owners and me, we keep a super good relationship, and they trust me a lot. And that says a lot about our rental business.
Of course. I got a lot of questions from people buying properties saying, we want to rent out, but now we're like, what are we going to do with the electricity bill? Because that's the thing now with the war in Europe and the gas and electricity prices going nuts.
Exactly. There is one little remark I would like to make here. I know that in Denmark you can charge for electricity, But guys, here you can't.
That's
can't
exactly
do it.
right.
It's illegal to charge the clients, and as I said before, we don't do anything illegal.
No. So what can the owners do to protect the electricity bill? Because let's be honest, renters, they put the aircon on before they go out to dinner, and to have it cool, or they keep it on all night, or even worse, they keep the door open and the aircon running.
Exactly.
Right, because they don't care. It doesn't cost them extra.
Exactly. So the honest part here is to say we cannot control.
No, we cannot.
And that's the honest part here.
You have to do some technical stuff, right?
But what we do, we have some options. Like for instance, we could install a timer.
Yeah.
We have that in few of our properties. So the aircon goes off within, let's say, 3 hours or 4 hours. So they settle the time.
Yeah.
And then if you cannot do that because you just don't want to do that, we of course are behind the clients saying, giving them instructions, making sure they close the windows and then they don't leave the aircon open. And of course the cleaning team, within 24 hours maximum, they will visit the property after checkout. Yeah. So if there is anything on, they will know.
Exactly. Because I like the best part I like about it is that the aircon isn't working when the door is open. So like there's a sensor there, and you can have these things in the modern homes today. So,
in the modern homes, you can.
So it's we look at these things on your behalf to make sure the electricity bill doesn't go crazy. Normally we never had a problem, but now the prices are like ridiculous.
Now the prices are ridiculous, exactly. But if an owner has a problem with the electricity, they will come to me and say, "Okay, Christina, I got this crazy bill." So then we can send the electricity company to control the counter, and then we can have some kind of measures. We see.
You're talking about also the part where you say we're going to visit the property if it's after it's renting out. But let's say that you haven't been renting out for a month in the low season or something, and you want us to come by and look at the property.
We are here in a super sweet property of Mojo Rentals also, with a private pool, heated by the way. And a lot of the questions are, how do we keep the outsides? Because the inside is kept by the cleaning team, but the outside we need a pool guy. And that is also a service that Mojo can offer, pool and gardening.
We have this property management part as well as part of the rental service, but the Mojo 360 service also is if you say, okay, go and check it, or let me see if there's a lot of rain coming down or whatever. In these scenarios, we can always have a look at your property.
Yes, we
can. Because they are many thousand kilometers away.
Especially on the low season quarters or months, where of course it's not renting that much. We can go and visit, or if we see it has rain, like last few months ago we had rain from the Sahara. So it was like dirty rain. Kalima.
Who's wearing yellow today? Show that again.
And all the properties were very dirty, so we needed to check them, of course, and have a clean.
Okay, so now they have to get some money, right? I mean, we rented it out. It's cleaned again.
It's cleaned
again. And what happens?
Fine. We make a monthly settlement.
A monthly,
Yes.
What do you mean by settlements?
Once a month, at the end of the month, we do the monthly report or settlement that we like to call. So you will have how many nights your apartment has been booked with all the details regarding discounts or something like that. And Mojo Commission, Mojo VAT, they can see everything. They can see also if we had some expenses such as buying a toaster or the aircon was broken, we needed to fix it, the technician. So then they have all the information, they approve, and we send them the
And then every quarter, our accountant handles the tax payments. If you're a private person owning a property in Spain, you pay 19% on your capital gain, on your profit on that rental.
Profit is very important. You can deduct all the costs.
Exactly.
So, profit.
So we help them with that, and they have to pay the 19% on their profit.
Exactly.
And they do that every quarter.
Exactly.
So April 20, July 20, October 20 and January 20, I think, right?
So we can provide that service in-house. I'm not the accountant, so I will be sending all the settlements to our, if it's in-house, it's usually better. If not, if you have your own accounting or a lawyer, we can send them. Yeah.
And we use that the same way that once a year we're doing a Modelo, like a yearly statement to the tax office. Even if you are non-resident in Spain, you do that. We help you with that and put all that together.
Exactly.
If it's in a company, if it's a Spanish company, it's once a year. If it's a foreign company owning a property renting out, you do it also quarterly. But we handle all those things for them, right?
We do.
So you transfer the money to them every month.
Exactly.
On the 5th or 10th or something.
Exactly.
Okay, Christina, thank you for explaining everybody about our Mojo Rentals business.
Yes.
If you're interested in renting out your property or buying a property or selling a property or whatever we all do, but renting part is Christina, please.
When the client has the property ready or nearly ready, they can come to me, call me, or I would contact them regarding how to finish with the property, little details like how many bed linen they need to buy, how many towels, and so on, or if I should make any suggestion.
How can the guys get in contact with you?
Well, they can just give me a phone call. Simon, can you give them my number and mojorentals.es.
That's it. Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you, that was fun there. Can I go now?
I think.
Can I go now?
Yeah, yes.
No, I'm so busy.
Can I go now?